successfully. Big-time chunk of yardage picked up, but why? Offensive. That's exactly what happened. Offensive line moved the defensive front, created space, and the end result, a fantastic.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Play clock winding down. They come out here in the eye. They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. So Jeremy Hill got the call there, and he's trying to pick his yardage back up. 2 years ago, Charles, he was over 1,100. Last year, below 800.
Just never got going with any consistency throughout the 2015 season. You know his determination is sky high for this one.
On 2nd down, Hill. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and
offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now Bernard. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Seven yards to go on 2nd down. And now to the air, Dalton. And this is caught at the 8. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Nice completion there for Andy Dalton. Charles, you worked some of his games when he was at TCU. Now you've worked his games in the NFL. What progression have you seen?
I've seen a guy who took over as a freshman in college and got better and better each year. Always added a little bit more to his game, gets stronger. But the best part about him is he's always been accurate.
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. So the offense has it, 6-yard line, 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Giovanni Bernard, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals have taken the lead. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so. To me, that's a superior play by the backer because he was allowed to, I think, run free on it and make that play. His defensive linemen, they covered things down for him because offensive guys, the linemen, what they're trying to do, as you know, is block the guy at the point of attack and then climb to the next level and get the linebacker. When you're not allowed to climb, you got a free hitter, and that's what we saw there. And a really nice play resulted for them.
Roethlisberger will throw. Man open left side is Brown. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
He's got his man here. It's Green. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And now they're in the hurry-up. So move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I go all the way back to college with Le'Veon Bell. One of the better body transformations I've seen, from a big, thick power back to the guy.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Red zone opportunity. The pigskin on the 7-yard line now. It's 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now it's Roethlisberger. This will be caught just inside the 10. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Hey, the defense is in this game as well. They wanted to make it a tough 3rd down. They were able to do so on that last play, preventing a big gain.
On 3rd and goal, Roethlisberger. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Sammy Coates in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead. And he's got it up and through. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback, and as we saw in Week 1, the new rule, this one coming out to the 25-yard line. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
The final act of the first half, Dalton. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Never mind, Larry, forget your halftime report. Apparently, we are set for the 3rd quarter of action already. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Second down and 4. Again, here's Bernard. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And now it's a 3rd and 4 situation for the offense. Dalton. Green brings it in. A gain of 13 and also a first down.
I'll give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy could be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It's a pickup of 21, and it's good enough for a Cincinnati first down. Now a carry here for their fullback, and he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. He lost 6 there on the first down play. Here's Bernard. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. And over the middle, it's LaFell. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2 for Dalton. And Eifert has it. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Tyler Eifert with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll run here with Bernard. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
The defensive coordinator came into this game with a plan to get to the quarterback with whatever type of pressure is necessary. It's working to perfection for him today.
One receiver left, 3 to the right. 2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And it's 3rd down.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is, and the running back dropped it.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And it's taken in at the 9. A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back?
And this will be caught at the 30. A big play. Dalton to his favorite target, Green. 46 yards. At 6'4", Green can be so tough to cover.
Really can. When I watch him play, the word that comes to mind for me is willowy. And I mean that in the biggest compliment I can give. His ability to do what the receivers coach talked about always, uncover at the end of routes. Even if a guy's right there in his shirt, he finds a way to come up with the ball.
His throw caught right around the 6. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. And the offense inside the 5 here at the 4. It's 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They come out here in the eye. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Andy Dalton, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And this hits off the right upright, but it finds its way through. Could have gone either way, but he got it to go. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. And Green with a catch left side. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. Over the middle, here to Coates. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And he was able to find a very soft spot in that zone coverage.
I love that term, Brandon. That soft spot where you find the open area, set up, and catch the football before the hard collision comes afterwards.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Here's Roethlisberger, and he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first, and it's 3rd down now. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on it. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. The drive starts with a handoff to Bernard. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
2nd down, Dalton. Green's got it over the middle. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Well, it's real easy to ascertain that in the game plan, Andy Dalton to A.J. Green was deemed vital.
And it certainly was the focal point of the defense. They just had trouble with it. Most teams do.
Well, that just tells you how good it is. These guys have grown together, you know, coming into the Bengals, getting together early, and continuing to get better. Doesn't matter what defense is put out there. They feel like they have an answer for it.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's just go ahead and go back through that play with his eyes, because he's got to read his keys. Run or pass right off the top. You're probably going to read an offensive lineman to see if he sets up in pass protection, if he fires out for a running play. The next thing is you're going to check and see what the back's going to do, and if he ends up with the football, okay, now you got to check and see. Does an offensive lineman come downfield and try and block you? Are you going to try to elude him? Are you going to take him on and hold your spot? What are you going to do? In this case, didn't have to do any of that. Saw all of his keys, saw the play in front of him, and ran clean to the ball carrier and finished off the play.
He's going to let this one go deep. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A big play. Dalton to his favorite target, Green. 49 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They come out here in the eye. Now a handoff looking right. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Giovanni Bernard with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Not only touchdown number 2 for him, but a big run to boot. However, still trailing.
Still trailing, but not because of his efforts. Well, he's playing really well, and I love his long speed there, right? Able to get out there and burst all the way to the end zone, and smart enough to keep the ball in his hands and get into the end zone for the touchdown. In 2016, on all levels of football, we're seeing guys drop it before the goal line. What's the rule, Brandon? Run into the goal post.
That's right.
Before you drop the ball. That. There you go.
One receiver right, that's Brown. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Brought in by Coates. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks. And quickly, they get to the line. And a nice little pass and catch there on the corner route.
Set up very well by the receiver with a head and shoulder fake inside before he comes back downhill to his quarterback.
The rookie William Jackson III with a tackle.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And partner, a nice little connection there on the corner route.
The receiver set it up perfectly, worked his way inside, and then broke it back to the outside for the completion.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Carlos Dunlap in there to drop him with his first sack of 2016. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Ben on 3rd and long. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Carlos Dunlap in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Roethlisberger on 4th down. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They have the big cushion here in the final stages of this one. I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel, no one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the fight. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll give it to him right up the gut. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. 8 yards on the run there, and that trims it to a 3rd and 11 coming up.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
And this defense looks for one more. 3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. And Eifert has it. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you prime the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Cincinnati, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year. And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Heinz Field.